Welcome back to Earth's Feminine. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Asaya, and this is a channel where you can come to learn all about primal feminine energy, the feminine energy that existed pre-colonization, and all of the conditioning around what we believe it means to be a woman. In today's video, I'm going to be giving some advice to the I Married a Monster viral video that everybody has been talking about, and I wanted to share my piece on the subject. I wanted to share my reaction and advice for this situation that this woman presented to the world. And first thing I want to say is that I commend her for coming onto her channel, being vulnerable, and sharing authentically where she was at in her journey. I know that I had one of those moments. I mean, it wasn't nothing like that, right? What she was explaining and breaking down, but I had definitely had a what the hell am I doing moment on my channel, and I posted it for all of y'all to see. So I commend her for being brave, and anyone who's online criticizing her or talking about how she's alleging that such and such happened to her kids and how basically insinuating that she's lying, yeah, something is mentally wrong with y'all, okay? When a woman comes out with like information as sensitive as this, and the immediate reaction that you have is to think that she's lying and she's doing something out of spite, or that she's trying to, be manipulative, and that just goes to show what kind of person you are, because evil people tend to think that everybody else thinks like them. Everybody else has the same motives and intentions they would to get what they want out of life. And that's just not accurate, okay? So I commend her for being vulnerable, being raw, and being brave. And what I have to say in reaction to the video is that, and not just her video, but all of the videos that I have seen across the board on this subject, is that hypergamy is not the reason why someone would attract a predator. I have been seeing videos that women have been doing, trying to be like, oh, these are all the red flags that you could have watched out for and seen, as far as being able to be aware of this situation or something like this potentially happening to you. And the reality is, the things that they were saying as red flags was like, oh, they got married in 1 week, right? That's a red flag to get married so soon. No, it's not. Like, getting married soon is not a red flag, okay? I've seen people saying, oh, the red flag is in, a man wanting to provide for you and take care of you, and basically blaming hypergamy. Oh, like men who have money and who want to just take you under their wing that fast, that's a red flag. No, that's not a red flag. That's just something that it makes you afraid. It's something a lot of women have fears around, because there have been men who have had money that have scarred them, but that's not a red flag that is telling you that this person or this man could be a predator, right? So all of the things that in that regard that I've been seeing, like, oh, this is how you could have avoided this situation by avoiding all of these, like, logically you cannot approach situations like this logically, because it is illogical. A child being violated by their own father, by a grown man, that's not logical. Logically, okay, sensically, something like that should never happen. So when you try to approach situations like this under the, oh, this is what you should have done, this is the red flags, these are all the things, that don't have nothing to do with this, okay? That don't have nothing to do with situations like this. And I understand situations like this very well because I was a victim of sexual molestation as a child. And my mother had to, unfortunately, experience what it was like to voice what was going on, what was happening with me, and have the people in her life basically make her out to be like she was some spiteful woman, right, who had this spite and grudge against my father, because he got remarried and he moved on, like, you know, after they divorced. Yeah, that was a thing. No, I was not sexually molested by my father, but there were some incidents that were occurring in under his roof with another child that was for the woman he was married to, who was actually being sexually molested by her uncle or something like that. And so this is why you also have to watch your kids around older kids as well, right? It's men, but it's also, you know, this world is tainted. This world has an energetic signature to it, to where, yes, you have to protect yourself, okay? And protecting yourself on a feminine level. We understand the guns and the bars and the locking people out and being guarded and the warship of the masculine protection, right? But before you even need to go there, there is the feminine protection. And the reason that the masculine protection is needed, right? The reason why we need masculine protection in the first place is because of when the feminine protection has been obliterated or not even utilized, okay? Feminine protection comes from the spiritual world, okay? And being connected spiritually. And this is why, as a woman, it is very paramount for you to have a connection with the divine, for you to have protection rituals, for you to do protection spells, for you to cleanse your space spiritually, for you to work with herbs, these magical elements that can usher in the spirits that can amplify the protection that you already have around you. Okay, granted, some of us have ancestral protection, which is why a lot of the times we see people who be doing the craziest stuff and we're like, I don't understand why this person is like nothing happened to them yet, right? It's because they're protected. They have either they have ancestral protection and they don't need to do nothing. Somebody great grandma down the line did some kind of spell work and they're good, you know, or they are in tune with their own protection. They have ushered in their own protection. I did a video on how to go out alone as a woman confidently a while back, and in that video I shared with you all my protection ritual that I was selling in the Creatrix Academy, that I was offering to you all in the Creatrix Academy. But I've decided to combine that protection ritual, right? This is the ritual that I did to where every time I am going out anywhere, if I'm by myself, if I'm alone, even if I'm with somebody, there is protection around me. I have the spirit of protection around me, specifically a very powerful masculine energy around me. So that ritual that I did, I am including that ritual, and there's also plenty of other things that you can do, but my specific ritual that I have done, I'm going to be sharing that within Valued and Worthy, which is my course designed to help women learn how to manifest the man that they desire, that is going to respect them and honor them and cherish them in the way that they deserve, and for women to enhance, actually completely transform their relationship with money and receiving money, receiving security, right? A lot of us feel like we have to have a man in our life to be well provided for. And it does cause us to make decisions that create a lack of right? A lack of healthy judgment, right? Because you're coming from the mindset of, you know, you have to think, right? If I was a multi-millionaire, if I was the most powerful woman in the world, would I still choose this man? That's what you need to ask yourself every time. If I could do whatever I wanted in life and like literally I had all the power in the world, which you do, okay, which you do, which is why I have the course Valued and Worthy to help you to understand this. If I had all of this power available to me, would I still make this decision? And that is a part of understanding and knowing that the universe, which is an extension of you, is here for you. You are the abundance of the earth. You are the abundance of the universe. So when you're choosing a man, you're choosing a man that's honoring that, that's complimenting that, that's supporting that. You're not choosing a man that basically is that for you, because now you've got it confused. Okay, so this is something that I teach in Valued and Worthy. So if you're interested in enrolling into that, the link to that is down below in the description. I'm doing Christmas bundles for all of my courses. So that way, if you want to enroll into more than one of my courses, you are able to do so at a discounted price. You have to spiritually protect yourself, okay? Spiritual protection is essential when you are manifesting a relationship, when you are manifesting men, especially when you are dealing with men. When you are a magnetically attractive woman, you are going to attract all kinds of people, all kinds of men, all kinds of everything. So it's essential that you know how to spiritually protect yourself, okay? That is in essence what happens when you are not fully, when you're not fully spiritually protected. And there's a few things that can impede on your spiritual protection, right? And a lot of that has to do with your value and self-worth. And then it also has to do with past trauma, right? Things that have happened to you in your past. Your soul, your emotional body, aka the moon, your subconscious mind, is holding on to traumas, things that happened to you. And if you have not sufficiently dealt with those things, acknowledged those things, shine light on those shadows can come in and repeat themselves into your life, basically to where you're recreating experiences. Even if you are manifesting something, you will recreate an experience so that you can release this thing and learn this lesson about yourself. And it's very easy to do when it's small. This is why when people are like, oh, why do you care about this small little thing that happened in this situation, or even in my relationships, like some of the things women tell me about their relationship, I'm like, dang, that's crazy. But like, I get upset, or I will like address things when they're very small. I don't care how small it is, because when it's small, you can deal with it and you can handle it, and you can allow the energy to flow correctly. Like, it's the same thing with your body, and you want your body to be healthy. When something's going on with your body, if it's just a small thing at first, you address it immediately. You see what's going on, so that you can make the adjustments that you need to, so you can continue to let the flow happen. But if you don't address that thing going on with your body, if you ignore it, if you be like, oh, that's just was a fly that bit me or something, something silly, right? Or you're lying to yourself about the importance of your body and what your body's communicating to you. So you minimize its importance. All of a sudden, time has passed and there's this big thing, right? Now that you have to deal with because your life is on the line, or, something, right? And that's giving the body, you relating to your body as an example. It's the same thing with you spiritually. What's going on with you spiritually and mentally as well? These issues or that would happen in your body are the same issues that transpire in your reality, in your life. A lot of people in the law of attraction community and manifestation community say ignore, right? Ignore it. I don't believe in ignoring it. I think it's all valuable. The only thing is, you don't stay stuck on the problem. You don't stay stuck on the issue. When you notice something, you don't stay stuck on the issue. You immediately look at what is the solution? What is the aligned belief, right? If you have a distorted belief about something, what is the aligned belief? You have to acknowledge the distorted belief if you want to have a better belief. So this is how these things get let in. This is how our aura and our vibration lets look these dark forces in. And once it gets to the point where it's in your face like this, which unfortunately, when people lie to themselves enough, right? I talk about this in my How to Be a Grown Woman video about how important it is to tell yourself the truth. Okay? If you lie to yourself enough, it's gonna get in your face and you're gonna have to make some big changes. Okay, so this is the importance of spiritual protection. Your spiritual protection comes from the inner work that you do, the acknowledgement of what is going on in your mind, and the reflection of your mind into your reality. This is something that I dive crazy deep into in my course, Lunar Feminine Freedom, within the Creatrix Academy. You can enroll into the bundle of Lunar Feminine Freedom and Valued and Worthy, which I feel like is a good combination in and of itself, especially for this subject. Again, I'm going to be including my protection ritual in Valued and Worthy because it's so important for you as a woman when you are manifesting love, when you're manifesting relationships, for you to be spiritually protected. So yeah, that's what I had to say on this video. Let me know what you all think about this topic or this subject, my advice, my reaction in the comments. Do you feel like spiritual protection is what is needed today for a lot of women who get caught up in the romanticizing of being a kept woman, becoming a wife, right? Remember, don't let the dream of becoming a wife make you forget that you are a witch, that you are a powerful woman, okay? That you have a lot of power inside of you, and there are entities around you in this world that do want to strip you of that. And these are in one of the ways, okay? So protect yourself. When you protect yourself, you also protect your babies. You also protect your children, okay? Keep your eyes open. And remember, you are the most powerful thing on the planet, in the universe. Never fear your own power. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Peace.